To a certain extent, I just kind of feel like nothing that 2K does at this point can surprise me or hurt my feelings, right? Like, I really don't think it's possible anymore to be just more apathetic towards the game than I already am. But every time I think that 2K does something and I'm just kind of in awe of their own, just, I don't want to say stupidity because they're not stupid. They do this stuff on purpose, but their lack of any care for their own player base, I guess. It's kind of astounding, right? If you're not familiar already, 2K released the Roadmapper prizes for Season 9 coming Friday. And look, if you watched any of my videos or any of my streams this week at all, you know that I haven't exactly had high hopes for Season 9. Truly. Like, I haven't. I'm not singing the song. It's the worst song ever made. Hopes. I hate it, dude. It's like the worst song of all time. Anyways, I haven't had high hopes, right? I've assumed that it's just going to be some absolute garbage, right? But we actually received like the rewards today, and it's actually so much worse than I had anticipated. So let's go through them before we start ragging on them. So triple threat. Invincible Vince Carter again. Okay, not great. First off, just it couldn't be an endgame. It just couldn't be an endgame. It couldn't be an endgame at all, and I don't think they're going to do anything above 2,000 wins either. I think Dominique's probably the last thing that we get up there too as well. So, okay, that's already pretty terrible. The Ascension is Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is about 17,000 MT at the moment, so it's like not good. Looks like we get no domination, no challenges. Just want to put that out there for sure. My team limited is small forward shooting guard Carmelo Anthony, who's about 20,000 MT. Great. Awesome. Clutch time is Scotty Barnes, who's under 20,000 MT. A majority of the teams that you face in clutch time already have Scotty Barnes. Now, that doesn't mean people aren't going to sweat lord it hard. They definitely are. Oh, really annoying. Unlimited. Shooting guard, point guard, J.R. Smith, who's under 20,000 MT. And then level 40. Level 40 is going to be Luka Doncic. Endgame point guard, shooting guard, Luka. At least it's the point guard one, I guess, but he's only about 50,000 MT as well. Absolutely despicable, dude. It is the worst possible, just the worst possible group of cards. Like, straight up, it really is. Like, who the is going to slog through Unlimited for a 20,000 MT J.R. Smith? Like, are you fucking kidding me, 2K? Are you serious? Like, Scotty Barnes is under 20,000 MT. You're expecting me to play 100 games worth of clutch time for a card that I could buy for 15K? Come on. It's 3 weeks of Limited to get a Carmelo Anthony that I'm pretty sure is that exact same price as well. Dude, yes. 20,000 MT. Gross. Oh, in draft mode is Tim Duncan. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Right? Great. All phenomenal. Look, 2K couldn't put a Durant in there. They couldn't put Yao Ming in there. The fact that they still aren't allowing you to get Yao Ming and Taco Fall for free is an absolute slap in the fucking face. It really is. Like, it really is a slap in the face. Like, the audacity, dude. You're telling me you're still going to try to pump out super packs at this point? And I know that's what they're doing. It has to be what they're doing. That's the only reason that you wouldn't let people get Taco Fall. Like, disgusting. There's so many cards. I know that it takes 5 minutes to make a card. I know that. Right? You're telling me you can't draft up just a few different Invincibles or Endgames? It would take a whole 5 minutes, dude. I could probably do it, and I have no idea what I'm doing. If you go in there with an instruction just written on a piece of notebook paper and give me like an hour, I can probably create a card. It wouldn't be that difficult. They're all template-based anyway. You just have to swap a couple things on the card and then just like click some buttons and make the stigs go on. You're telling me you couldn't do that? Whew. No, you could. You just don't want to. And that's okay. You just don't want to. Like, that's it. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, oh my God. Absolutely infuriating, dude. I can't even, I've got thought bots running in the chat just wild at the moment. I can't even do it right now. I don't even care. I'm super pissed, dude. Like I said, I did not have high hopes. But for fuck's sake, you didn't even have to do anything crazy, right? They didn't even have to make a new card. You could just take, like, Colossal whatever, colossal fucking Jalen Green, and then just make him a 99 overall like you've been doing all last season. That's all you have to do. That's it. It truly doesn't matter. Take fucking Dunktober Gary Harris and make him a 90 overall. Lou Dort out here, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. There's so many cards that, you know, don't have upgrades. Like Cam Reddish, for instance. And I'm talking just like 2K mainstays. I'm not even talking about guys who, like, it would be funny to get a new card. Like, would it be funny to have a 99 overall Gary Harris? Yeah, absolutely. That would be so hilarious. But, like, does it matter? No. But, like, we didn't get a new Wang ZZ. We didn't get a new OJ Mayo. We didn't get a new Eddie Jones. We didn't get a new fucking Dino. Like, we didn't get a new Simbular. Like, we didn't get any of these guys this year. You couldn't have dropped a fucking fan favorites to start the season off. You really couldn't have done this. Like, you couldn't have done this at all. You could not have done another fan favorite set. I just named half of the set for you, and it took me 3 seconds with no thought of this prior. Like, absolutely none. Boris Diaw couldn't get a 99 overall. You couldn't give one to Denny at this point. Like, Shumpert, I mean, technically speaking. You know what? Now that we're on the subject, why couldn't you have just given Evos to existing cards? Like, I know that's not that much work. I know it takes like 3 seconds. You telling me you couldn't do one for Denny? He couldn't get a little Evo action? You did it to fucking hands, bro. Like, none of these guys can get 99 overall Evos, dude. Really? Not one? This is how I know 2K just holds absolute contempt for its player base. Like, after this entire year, you know, the player base has basically supported 2K. I mean, majority of the player base dick rides them endlessly for seemingly no reason, right? Like, you go on there and be like, hey, 2K seems kind of rude, man. And people will be like, nah, 2K's not rude. You're just an idiot. Like, 2K's fine. You expect too much, right? Shit like that. They have an army of these, like, weird little simps. You can't even, like, reward them. You can't even reward them. If you ever need to see 2K's actual contempt for the people who play the game, look no further than the 2K dick riding community, because they get absolutely nothing from 2K. They're rewarded 0%. They're dick riding for the love of the game. That's it. They don't get anything out of it, dude. Nothing whatsoever. 2K treats the people who, like, meat ride this game with an almost, like, cultish veracity the same they do people like me who talk endless shit about the game. That's what's hilarious about it. Like, usually you'll see games, like, at least reward those kind of people for being super loyal to the game, but 2K, they're just like, nah, we don't have to do anything. Like, you guys are peasants. Like, it doesn't matter. So I'm really upset with this, mainly because they chose, like, the cheapest cards, honestly. I expected them to be rehashes and recycles. I expected no new content, but for me to have the bar set so low and then 2K somehow blast past that shit is actually impressive. Like, it really is. How? My bar was so low. How did you possibly go under the bar? That's insane. Like, honestly, super impressive that you were able to even dive under that. Like, it's crazy. So I don't expect anything of note to happen for the new season. I don't expect a token market update. I mean, if you want to spend your tokens, I got 3,000 tokens. I'll probably just buy all 3 of these guys at this point. Probably just go buy getting Adrian Dantley from my all Jazz team. Like, it doesn't matter. Hassan Whiteside might come through the squad. Like, it really doesn't matter anymore at this point. Like, it's fine. Thurl Bailey might come through with his whole ass 24 Hoff badges. Like, 25, I'm sorry. Disrespect to the legend. Nothing. Oh, but don't worry. These aren't going anywhere. It's great. It's great. It's super great. Now, I'm super mad. Now, expect 2K to drop a flurry of super packs. Like, I would expect super packs galore come next season. And if they were smart, they would put new cards in them. But they're not smart. They're fucking dumb. So they won't put new cards in them. They can't even do, like, being scummy in the correct way. Like, 2K just gave up. And I saw some interesting theories on Twitter that I wanted to kind of go over as well, right? Now, in Ty's video where he talks about the same thing, he mentions something along the lines of 2K essentially doing this so that they look better at the beginning of 2K23. And I 100% believe that's accurate. Now, I don't think 2K is competent enough to ever put anything into motion like that, or maybe they just like act so incompetent so you don't realize like how scummy they actually are. So that's possible. But I think that's either intentional or non-intentional. It's definitely what's going to happen. Like, this is so bad that at the beginning of 2K23, you're just going to see people meat ride 2K, be like, oh my God, they're giving such good content, dude. They've made up for the end of 2K22. No, the fuck they didn't, dude. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't make up for it. Like, they can't reward the player base who spent a shit ton of money and supported them all fucking year with just 1 month of just like free content. Like, that's all they had to do. Just give us free shit. Put all the old rewards back on there. Just let us get these cards for free. Make a few cards for free that don't exist in the game right now. Just make a couple invincibles or something. Give it to us for free. Who cares, dude? You're not making any money for the rest season anyway, dude. Oh. They do this every year, too. Every year they do this, and every year I'm like, not shocked, but I'm just annoyed. And I will say, they did not do this in 2K20. 2K20, at the end of the year, they pumped out so much content in 2K20. Like, there was constantly content. There was thousands of cards in that game. But the last 2 years, at the end, 2K's just basically threw up a giant middle finger and said, fuck you guys, like, at the very end. And it's not chill. So, I don't know, man. Very frustrating regardless. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It sucks, dude. I hate it. I really do.